The only mini female in the room is me.
Hey there, welcome to Motorcycles.
Look like she's all dick punch happy over there.
And
she punched me in the dick earlier.
Well, you deserved it.
you did. Coming to you from the Recycle Garage in sunny Santa Cruz, California.
Sunny Santa Cruz.
Oh my gosh, you guys! Wow. Oh, first of all, I just want to say,
Welcome, welcome to COVID Central.
I want to say this is the first time we've had a full studio in a long time. It's kind of fun again.
Yeah.
And a bit scary.
I can
Despite
feel
knowing better.
I can feel the Rona coming in through the window.
Oh no.
The Rona's amongst us, people.
Fumes.
No, the main down. Bring the main down a little
Good thing we're in this
There, stop.
cave.
All right.
Okay.
I hope you're testing.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let's get to who is here. Oh, nice socks, Jim. Let's see.
Freedom socks.
America.
America's son. What is
America.
Because Merca.
And I wore my Evil Knievel's today because you know.
Because represent.
Because you know. Well, let's get to who is here. Hey everyone, this is Liza, and boy, am I tired. Wow. What a weekend. Joining me here in the studio, of course, running the board, it's Stumpy John.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Hey.
Dumping through life.
And on the classy girl couch. No, don't do that. It's Miss Emma.
Hello, darlings. I'm simply thrilled to be here. Thrilled.
Thrilled?
Yes, it's absolutely thrilling, darling.
Are you thrilled because of who's sitting next to you?
Oh, God, yes.
Yes, it is a thrill. Returning once again, which now makes you officially a misfit.
Oh, she was a
Are
misfit
you
from day
serious?
one,
It's Michelle.
darling.
Hey, everybody. Seriously, can I seriously be a misfit?
You were a misfit from day one.
Oh, I feel so happy.
You get a
Thank
sticker
you.
and everything.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, and you know it's a special occasion when Henry joins us.
Hey, it's your favorite scratch and sniff exotic.
There you go.
Hey, look at you, Liza. I think it's your turn to scratch and sniff.
Wow.
Where can I scratch you?
I
Is there
wasn't
a certain
prepared for
place,
that
or-
one, Henry.
Oh, you know where.
Sometimes, Henry.
And you
Smell like
And you know
fish
what?
sauce.
Fish sauce.
scratch and sniff.
It's like kimchi and fish sauce mixed together.
Bam.
All right, well, let's just keep going because we're only halfway done. And sitting directly across from me, giving me a wonderful view, it's Raymond.
Hey, guys.
Wait, you had a nickname before. Ray?
Ray.
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 It's
Ray.
Ray. I like that. And, of course...
Because my middle name is Raymond.
What?
You're Raymond Raymond?
You're
Yes,
Raymond
I'm
Raymond?
Raymond. Well, you know, in Lebanon, you get your dad's name as your middle name, and my dad's name is Raymond.
Did they call you Ray Ray?
No, just here.
So
Oh,
it's like
Ray Ray,
Macaulay,
that's
Macaulay,
awesome.
Culkin,
That's
Culkin.
really cool.
That is cool.
I know. I think you should be Raymond G.S. Mangler.
Raymond the Mangler.
Raymond the Mangler.
Subframe Ray.
I love it.
Okay, simmer down. So we're
Adventure
still on the introduction. And, of course, the sultry tone of Naked Jim.
Hey, I want to get to the podcast because we have like rock star motorcycle people in here tonight, and I'm
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
you two.
We're getting
Like
to it.
story-
We're getting to
stories
it.
coming out the wazoo tonight, I hope.
And let's see, of course, everyone's favorite ginger. It's Bagel.
Hey, Bagel.
Oh, wait.
Bagel is mute.
Bagel, hold
American
on, you're
Sign
muted.
Language.
There you go.
I am Bagel, eater of valves.
The valve eater.
Oh,
Eaten too many of them in my life.
I thought you said vowel.
valves.
Valves.
All right,
I
but
thought he said bowels.
all right, but we're still not done.
That's a whole other thing.
Joining us for the first
Ventili.
time, and I saved the best for last because these are the ones who are like, I don't know if I want to do this.
He's already ready to
Like-
leave.
He's got one foot out
but
the
there's
door.
going to be a good story.
Fuck this.
The first one who'll be leaving tonight, it's Evan.
Hi, guys.
Lean in. Come on, lean in.
I'm the newbie in the Den of Wolves. Pleasure to be here.
Dude, you had trial by fire like a motherfucker last
We're
weekend.
absolutely thrilled to have you with us, Evan. We really
Oh my
are.
God. And then also joining us for the first time, who got to experience the garage experience today, it's Jamie.
That was really
Lean in.
wonderful.
Come on.
Whoops. Hello.
There you go. Yeah, you got the whole experience.
That was
You even got to
really
rescue
great.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to, and we did a little tour of downtown Santa Cruz on the guinea pig, and we're drinking Santa Cruz Coffee Roasting Company coffee. It was a good day, wasn't it, Jaime?
It was a great day.
There you go.
What a crazy day. Well, Bagel, you missed a lot in the last 2 weeks, so we're going to fill you in.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, we're going to fill you in. So, for those who were following, we had last weekend the Numb Nuts Challenge.
Yep.
Which was a smashing success.
It was smashing in every
that was
way.
good. That was good.
Thank you, Raymond, because, it could have gone bad, but it was successful because of all the people who participated. Henry, myself, and Evan amongst us. And then the people who really supported and helped, Jim, Emma, John, and the people who came out and just hung out, like Raymond. Yeah, Jaime would have been here, right?
Right.
There was probably like 50 people here at one point.
Oh, dude.
I helped.
I think
So-
I might have won.
Yeah, you caught clothes.
Yeah.
You were the head clothes catcher.
I had the whole
I
pink
know.
dress.
You had the
And
best
you
view in the
provided
house.
entertainment when your
I know.
BMW broke down.
So, just to recap for those who weren't following, the Numb Nuts Challenge was a challenge where we had the contestants all lined up on motorcycles. Starting at 8 a.m. it officially started, but everyone met
Right.
earlier so we could get all of our stuff together. And you had to sit on your bikes as long as you can. And the winner would get $1,000.
And it's often the case, Liza, the one with the most bravado sometimes is the first one to
That's the truth.
fall.
Well,
Yeah.
and here's the deal: if it was purely a contest to see who can outlast the other, we would have been going for weeks, maybe. Henry, how long do you think you could have lasted?
We'd probably still be on the bikes right now.
I know, right? I know.
Wow.
So there were challenges created, and every hour we had to draw
Right.
a challenge. Some of them were simple. Evan, what was name a simple challenge?
Stand on the pegs and don't touch the handlebars for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, just simple stuff. Though that did get somebody out. That was
wow.
not a challenge.
He got that.
That was a sign.
Apparently I wasn't close enough.
I think I missed the briefing.
Wait, what is this? A podcast?
And we also had food and drinks being
Right.
brought to us. But there was also one of the rules was that nothing could be given to you. So whatever you started with on your bike, like if you got cold, you couldn't ask someone to bring you a
Right.
sweater or a blanket. You had to have everything packed on the bike, including snacks. You would be given drinks anytime. The rule was you can have any drinks anytime. The reason I did that because I was trying to offer up alcohol to people.
How else would you sleep on a bike?
I
Which-
saw your trick.
Yeah. Ask Evan how that worked out for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Well, let's stick with it. No, ask Alfredo how that worked. Though he brought his own.
I forgot about
Yeah.
Did you offer coffee too?
No. And then food was given to you at meal times.
Right.
But anything other than that, you had to be able to last. And you could earn bathroom breaks. 5 minute.
5 minutes every 2 hours.
And you could bank them together and use 10 minutes at a time.
Right.
So those are kind of the rules, right? So it wasn't exactly endurance. We did have these challenges. Well, we were going solid, like
Yes.
8 hours.
Yep.
And I have to say, I was very comfortable on my bike.
You looked it.
I was very comfortable. Henry, how were you doing 8 hours in?
Oh, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
I think the majority of the contestants hadn't even used a pee break.
No, they were
No,
right
I
down.
know.
That's right.
I know.
I was
Couldn't believe
shocked.
that.
Yeah, when I showed up in the afternoon, the resolve was strong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nobody was flinching.
I wanted to list all the people that were here. So besides Henry and Evan and myself, we had Michael in
Yes.
his dashing one-piece suit.
Yes.
He looked like a Sopwith Camel pilot.
And we should say, so I was on the Africa Twin. Henry, you were on.
I was on my ST13.
Evan, you were on.
My Honda CB500.
Yep. And then Michael came in on his BMW. Was he on the BMW?
I
No.
think.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
Funduro.
Yes, he
Yeah,
was on his
Funduro.
Funduro, yeah.
And then we had Alfredo on a GS, a BMW
1200.
GS.
Alfredo Sauce on his
and
GS.
Sam on a GS.
Yes.
And Matt was on a Honda. Was it?
VFR.
VFR.
VFR
VFR.
800,
VFR.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a good lineup,
Uh-huh.
and we were going strong. And people were coming by and visiting. And Emma and John, thank you. You were bringing food. It was all good.
And I as a judge, every single person in that lineup had easily the resolve to see it through.
Yeah.
And I want to make that clear. Those who fell by the wayside, everyone fell through technicalities.
Yeah.
But every single person easily had the resolve to do it.
Oh, Evan, at 8 hours in, were you feeling like you had it all worked out? You were
I felt like I
solid.
was the most comfortable.
Yeah. Make sure you lean in.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
I felt like I was the most comfortable.
Yeah, we were all getting pretty comfortable. And I have to say, the first person went out at about 8 hours, 8 hours something.
Which person went out?
Yeah, who was that again? Let's remind us.
Well, it was
My
at
memory's a little fuzzy.
I guess it must have been at the top of the hour.
Yes.
About 4 p.m. exactly. Because the challenge, it was during a challenge, and the challenge drawn was stand on your foot pegs for 10 minutes.
Right.
Which is really easy on a bike like mine, an adventure bike. My knees are locked in. I got wide pegs. Evan, I was like, I don't know. Got those little rubber pegs.
Evan's got youth on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I had
And everyone was looking
determination.
pretty solid. And then I got distracted, and I started doing something on the side, and I sat down for a second to grab something.
That was really Jim's fault.
You're out.
No, it wasn't Jim's fault.
No,
Jim was setting up the spotlight for the
Burlesque.
for the show, the burlesque show, and I was trying to like help and reach down, show him how to adjust it, and to get better leverage. I sat down to grab it with two hands and just completely forgot. I was in the middle of a competition.
Yeah. Look, something shiny.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh, a penny.
So embarrassingly,
But the light worked brilliantly for the show. So.
Embarrassingly, I was the first one out,
And then there were 6.
and then there were 6.
But weren't you kind of glad you were the first one out as opposed to the almost the third at the very end at whatever time in the morning?
By middle of the night, I was very glad.
Well, and Liza, me and John were rubbing our hands together in glee because now we had a third judge.
We did.
Yes,
and one that
yes.
wasn't just going to order us around from the motorcycle, too.
Right, exactly.
Though I will say, Henry should have been out early.
What? No.
Well,
you that was a technicality. Come on.
That's exactly it. Technicalities. I created technicalities, and I created traps. So Emma and John were judges, and they were nicer than I am. Because I was
Well,
trying
it was in the language. It was in the language, and I know Henry, and I knew he was going to fall in the burlesque. And I wanted to give him.
His
give him
resolve
the
was gonna falter.
opportunity to falter during the burlesque.
During
And
my
he
highest
did.
time.
At
Yeah.
your highest time.
He peaked.
So
Yes, literally. And
so the next one to go out was
That was
Henry.
me.
Was Henry.
About an hour later. I want to say though, so Henry, I'll let you share how did you get knocked out?
So
Yes, Henry.
Yeah, your version.
we had thanks to Jim's efforts, we had a real actual burlesque show
yes,
put in front of us in the recycle garage.
yes.
We had an audience too. It was great.
We did, yeah. And so the burlesque dancer came out.
Rizzo, Rogue, absolutely darling girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
She's taking off her clothes, giving a show, and of course part of it is like she's handing off her clothes to mostly Raymond in the audience.
Yeah, how did you end up with all the clothes?
Raymond was like a
Because
world.
he was sitting there with a hungry look on his face. That's why.
Can you blame me? Did you see Rizzo? Jesus.
Oh God!
They look at this man and they know he's a spender.
He had a wad of $1 bills.
Right behind his ears.
She took off the last article of clothing that she had on, and she walked past Raymond and to us, sitting on our bikes, just gazing on. And at first, she turned to Sam and tried to give it to him, and he was like, "Sorry, ma'am, I can't take that." And then she turned to me, and without thinking, I took it, and I realized right then and there I was done. My ass was grass from the competition.
You just felt bad because Sam turned her down. That was it.
But that's okay, Henry. I mean,
And the look Sam had on his face when I took it, God, it was so priceless.
he looked like the cat that got the cream. He knew. And then there were 5.
10 hours in, I lost to the burlesque show.
As I predicted from the very first minute.
Yeah, so there's a precedent, though. Yeah, so first of all, the clothing was first offered to Sam, who went, I can't take that. And Henry took it. But also, earlier, I had tried to trick Henry because I was eating a bag of pretzels, and I'm just walking down the line. Evan, you were wise to
I
this.
was wise.
I'm walking down the line just munching on pretzels and just offering them to anyone. And Evan's like, nope. And Michael's like, nope. And then Henry's like, oh, sure, thanks.
To be fair, it wasn't just me.
I know.
But didn't you
and
stick your nose in
Alfredo
and
did
become a
too.
judge at
And
that
then
point?
yeah, well,
Or was that
Alfredo
the
did too. And then Emma's like, no, that's cheating. You tricked him.
Well, and it was in the language.
Yes.
It was in the language, and I stand by that decision.
Right.
But in the end, in the big scheme of things...
But the point being that was Henry had already been tricked once. Which to me made
Best
it even
part was
better.
that this was an hour before the burlesque show, too, so it should have been fresh in my memory.
Exactly is my point.
I knew, though. You see, the thing is, I knew as soon as he saw a big pair of boobs, that would have been the end of it.
Mind blank.
I knew.
And red underwear.
Yes.
Who could say no?
Exactly. I mean, he was gone.
So, and then there were 5.
Then there were 5.
Evan, how are you feeling at this point?
Pretty confident.
Because you were on the least appropriate bike.
At least comfortable, but I had to scrounge up a couple pillows right before.
Yeah.
So, and I want to give you some credit because I offered up some of my bigger bikes for you, and you said, no, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it on my bike.
Right.
Yeah, you offered me your comfy KLR, and I
Yeah.
decided if I was going to win, I was going to do it on my own
Bitchin'.
bike.
Yeah,
Now,
I respect that.
didn't you strap yourself in at one point?
I did.
you
I had a
know,
ratchet strap.
Because that's fucking commitment right there.
I was ready.
You get up on the race line and you look over and the guy's strapping himself in. You're like, oh,
So-
man.
Which kind of bit him in the end.
So, Michelle, I think at some point I was on the phone with you.
Yes, you were.
And what kind of conversation did we have? This is while I was still in the competition, right?
I talked to you a few times.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2
so-
or 3 times throughout the evening. But yes, you kind of.
What did I tell you?
Well, you kind of gave me the scoop, the lay of the land, who's looking like tough competition, and where things were at. And you said, there's a guy that has strapped himself to a bike, and what I'm afraid of is that come 3 or 4 in the morning when somebody falls asleep, not only will you fall over and fall off your bike, in that scenario, you're going to fall and pull your bike with you, and your bike's going to be on top of you. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think that was going to happen.
I imagine not.
That's youth
Well,
speaking.
there were 2 others before.
I
that's
hadn't
all.
seen it before.
Yeah, so I'm
Let
like,
me guess, it was you.
yeah. Yeah, so I was like, here's what's going to happen. But he was staying strong. I was really impressed. So then the next one to go out was Michael during one of the challenges. Raymond, you were here for like most of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember what the challenge was?
No, I don't remember that one. Is it Michael or Alfredo went out?
No, it was
No, it's
Michael.
Michael
and it was
went out
very
next.
simple. It was, again, a simple one. It was hands on top of your head
Oh, yeah, I remember.
for the next 10 minutes. Right? Not so bad. Sam was struggling because he had like a bad shoulder or shoulder surgery. He's like, oh, this one is hurting. And there was a reason why we had these written out and read out loud. So you're reading exactly as it's written. But I was looking at Michael, whose hands had slid down his helmet, down to just below his ears on his helmet. And I remember I grabbed Emma and I pointed. I'm like, look what's happening here.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, you're out. He goes, what are you talking about? You said hands on your helmet. No, I didn't. Hands on top of your head. Having your hands below your ears is not on top of your head, right? Maybe a dick move, but we had to get people out.
You were panicking at that point.
And then there were 4.
And he was crushed because he was
He
in
was
it for the
crushed.
long haul. We were all in it.
No,
for the
every
long
single.
haul.
I say it again. Every single one of you were in for the long haul.
Yeah.
But we had to thin the herd.
Right.
So now we're left with 4.
Now we're 4. Now we still are going into the night. It's getting cold.
It's really cold.
It's
it was really
really
cold.
cold.
Yeah, and it got cold quickly.
But we're still hanging out. We had one more challenge for the evening. This
Yes.
was 11 o'clock at night.
Yep.
We've now been on the bikes 15 hours?
Yep.
They.
Spirit.
15 hours. And it was another simple challenge. Stand up on your pegs with your hands in your pockets.
Right.
And I was worried about Evan on this one, again, because he doesn't have an adventure bike. You're not locked in. Evan.
And I had been drinking. I was worried for myself at that point.
But apparently you weren't the only
I know.
one.
I kept saying, hey, you want a beer? Yeah. And Evan, again, rock solid. Didn't move at all. And it's something so simple. But apparently Alfredo wasn't taking the alcohol I was offering because he had his own stash.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
And unbeknownst to us,
And we're going to talk about Alfredo in a little while.
Yeah, we should.
We need to talk
It was a meanie.
Alfredo.
unbeknownst to us, he'd been getting quite sauced.
Well, yeah, but he hid it so well.
He did.
Well, I don't know, except all the verbal attacks at me.
Was it in his camel? Was it in his camelback?
No, he had a fifth in the saddlebag.
Anyway,
Oh.
Yeah.
so, but during a simple challenge,
Stand up with your
Yes.
hands in your pockets. Oh, no. He suddenly rocked forward and put his hands on his handlebars to right himself.
and that was that.
And it's like, nope, you're
And
out.
then there were three.
And then there were three. And then I'm like, he's sauced.
Well, he went. So I think it's an ideal opportunity to talk about Alfredo. I have never come across a person before that went from appearing stone cold sober to just raging drunk so quickly. And I remember yelling at him, Alfredo, go to bed now. And he was having none of it. He was looking for somebody to fight on Laurel. he was off down the street in the middle of the night. I'm like, Alfredo, go to bed now. And eventually he did.
Well, but Liza was like sort of trying to bribe them with a warm bed every
Oh.
5 minutes. Like, oh, there's a warm bed waiting for you.
Yeah.
Well, then we were down to 3. And then I started working on Evan.
Yeah, he had a girlfriend in a warm bed like 20 steps away.
Yeah, exactly.
Here I
So-
am tucked in for bed.
And there's that little
and
voice.
there's a voice.
Oh, I think you need to
And
mention
I
that
usually
Evan
do
lives
hear
across the street.
Yeah.
Emma's voice in my head sometimes, but I heard it when I was trying to sleep, and it was
Evan.
whispering
Evan,
sweet nothings of Denny's dinner
Evan,
going to bed.
Evan, there's a warm bed 10 paces from you and a warm girlfriend and she's waiting for you and there's a hot Denny's breakfast waiting for you. And he goes, that's what the devil would say. And so I went away. And then I came back 5 minutes later and Evan. Because I knew we needed to thin the herd.
Yeah.
I was
mental
seeing
game.
resolve. And I gave up in the end and I went to bed. I thought, I'm not shifting this guy at all.
my resolve was solid.
No, I knew that. You know, poverty will do that for you. Because you had
The most hunger.
$1,000.
Free food, free drinks, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to set the stage. So after that last challenge, Raymond, you hung out with us. We were just hanging out till like midnight,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
When you left.
Yeah.
Emma had gone inside to sleep.
I was in your bed.
Yeah. Emma went in and
With your cat.
yes, and Alfredo went into another room and we put him to bed. And
That
then
was quite unruly.
killed
It was
him.
like arms and legs. He did not want to go to bed. Go to bed, Alfredo. He wasn't going down without a fight.
And this is when I want to just make sure John knows how much I appreciate. John then took his position. He had to be the up all night judge. So he made a bed in the tent just right behind everyone on the bikes. A little mattress and sleeping bag.
It's cold as balls, too, out there.
Rats,
cold.
raccoons, and possums. Homeless people.
Local homeless population.
Some hobo peeing on you.
Oh, that was something.
I thought that was you, Jen.
That wasn't a challenge.
No. So Evan, so you want to describe your setup, Evan, because you had it.
I was prepared. I felt like I was prepared at least. I had a couple pillows, a blanket, lots of warm clothes on, and I even brought my motorcycle cover so I could use it like a tent.
Yeah, exactly.
And I had strapped myself with a ratchet strap so I wouldn't fall off. Theoretically.
I forgot to mention the other rule was everyone had to have a helmet on and boots the entire thing, even when you're eating or going to the bathroom.
That was one of the worst parts. Because you cannot get comfortable with a full face helmet on at 3 a.m. trying to sleep in the 30-degree weather.
So it got down to what 43.
Oh no,
No, it was more than it was in the 30s.
30s.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe 38.
Michelle is laughing.
It
About
So
felt
and Sam had a plan. He's like, I got a sleeping bag because I was asking, what's your plan?
Right.
What's your sleep plan? He goes, I'm gonna pull it up over 1 foot at a time and then slide down up. I said, well, but another rule is you have to have either your feet on the pegs or your butt on the seat. So how is it you're going to have 2 feet in a sleeping bag and lift your butt up to get the bag up over your body? He's like, oh, that's a problem. Yeah. So he couldn't get into the bag all the way. So his plan was a little bit foiled. So everyone is doing what they can to get hunkered in and warm. The wind picked up.
Oh, yeah.
John was trying to stay warm, layered in like a
sleeping bags.
den of sleeping bags.
Yeah.
And I had set up some motion sensor security cameras positioned to view everyone. And so I went in the house and I was getting buzzed like every 2 minutes because the wind was whipping. But I still had to check my phone. So I stayed up till 2 checking my phone every time to see if somebody had moved. And then I finally started to drift off. I was just in a chair in my TV room, just dressed, ready to go. And then
it happened.
You were snoring.
So Evan, how cold was it?
Oh, very. It felt 30s at least.
So were you able to sleep?
No, I shut my eyes, pretended I was sleeping.
Yeah. I was watching Matt and Sam. They kept moving a lot and heads would come up and look around and go back down.
Like I said, that full face helmet made it really uncomfortable, and I kept on tossing and turning, trying to position myself. At one point, I was actually sideways on the bike, trying to be comfortable.
I came out and checked, and you were somehow on your side on the bike. Your helmet was not fastened, and your helmet was coming up off your head. And I even said, keep an eye, his helmet's going to pop off.
Yeah, no, I had it above my mouth so I could actually breathe.
Yeah.
Or at least not feel like I was claustrophobic. Anyway,
so
I was tossing and turning, right?
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, before bed, I had kicked up the kickstand because I was on a jack on the rear wheel.
Yeah, we didn't mention you don't have a center stand on the bike without a center stand, so
yeah.
we put you on like a pit bull stand.
Yes.
A rear. Yeah.
So I didn't have the kickstand, and I was rotating around, and I got comfortable for a second, and then I had the slowest accident ever, where I just slowly tipped over, and then I woke up and I was on the ground, and I was out, and I was a bit relieved, honestly, at that point.
And weren't you happy that I jumped right up to assist you?
Oh yeah, you all right? Yeah, cool.
Everything good over there? Yeah, well, okay, leave me alone. You're out.
So, so you fall over. Everyone else wakes up. I'm watching the security camera, and their heads pop up. John's running out. Evan, you get up and run across the parking lot.
He did.
Oh, I left my truck unlocked. I could watch it the whole time.
And I'm like, what's going on in the security camera? There's somebody over in the background walking around. I thought it was some homeless dude coming up on y'all or something. It's Evan. What's going on? And then you just went fuck it, and went in your house.
Oh, yeah.
Left everything behind.
No,
Key in the bike, just gone.
yeah, no, I was ready for bed. A real one.
And then there were two.
And then there were two. And then John, you were still sticking it out there.
I was.
So it's you and Sam and Matt.
Right.
And what was going on out there?
I fell back asleep. I don't know.
You all right? Yeah, cool.
No, so
And the story I heard is no one else was sleeping. Why
Well,
is that?
except for him. I knew he was asleep.
They all told me that you kept them awake with your snoring.
we just stayed 3 nights in a hotel. I did not snore. I don't know what they're talking about. It's a
I'm
homeless
just
guy.
saying.
It was a homeless guy.
But
So I am laying there, and eventually I hear stirring. And I'm like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "We quit. We decided we're going to split the money." 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m., I'm
Losers.
I'm kind of zonked out in my chair. John comes storming through the door. It's done. I'm going home. And he leaves.
I followed Evan's lead. I'm just picking up and going, baby.
So I go out there and they're kind of packing their stuff up. I'm like, all right, what's going on? Why is Evan's shit everywhere? I took the key out of Evan's
Oh,
bike.
thank you.
I helped them get packed up. I'm like, now where am I going to put them? I've got people and not beds. So I'm like, well, Sam, you're friends with Alfredo, right? Go join him. Go. Yeah, you can be the big spoon.
yeah,
Go for
I
it.
would go with your drunk friend.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
be the first time, probably.
And then Matt, unfortunately, got to take over the vacated bed
Right.
and
Yep.
and all the sleeping bags that John just vacated. People just were so miserable. They just walked off. Just, I'm done.
Left all of it.
Yeah, so I'm out there like 3 a.m, cleaning up, stacking chairs, putting stuff away. I was freezing. Just even then, it was not fun. Just doing my part.
Right.
Evan, I cannot imagine how hard it was for you to stick it out as long as you did.
But
bed
what
was so
you
close.
didn't realize, Evan, was Emma's grand plan, because we had to think about what was going to happen if we'd have all got up at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning and you'd have all still been out there. And what I was going to do, I was just going to turn the hose on you all.
Oh,
I was just going to literally wash you off your bikes. And the first person to fall out, you're out, and then you're out. Because otherwise it would have just gone on forever. So you were spared that.
We were coming up with more challenges
Right.
that were going to be harder. So one of the ideas I had was to have all the contestants on the bikes, including like my bike, whatever bikes were there, and I was calling it Key Party. I was going to take everyone's keys and put them in a bucket, and then everyone had to pull a key out, and then they had 30 seconds to find which bike that key went to and stay on that bike the next hour. I'm like, oh, this could be fun because everyone had a setup for them. Now you're going to be on someone else's bike, but we didn't have to.
Hose.
somehow I knew the hose was
However, everyone is a winner because obviously Matt and Sam split the $1,000, but there were other prizes.
Donated by
yeah.
listeners, so
Right.
thank you. We had
Yeah.
some people sending cash, and I bought Cycle Gear gift cards.
Right, and every single person who took part, you included, Evan, got $100 credit at Mototown.
No, they
coming.
didn't.
Well, thank you for that.
Just the top 3. But Sam donated his to Evan, so Evan got the
Very
lion's
thoughtful.
share.
Well,
of
no,
the
just the
Cycle-
top 3, but all
Yeah.
7, I'm $100 for Mototown.
Oh, you just
So-
got another $100.
So anytime you want to come over, and for $100, I'll basically look at your bike and laugh.
Yeah,
Won't pay more for less.
Is that $100 going to take care of all the damage from falling over? Yeah. Nice. Well, Evan, I wanted to thank you for participating and being a good sport.
I wanted to thank you for hosting it and planning it.
You know
It was a
what?
lot
It
of
was
effort.
fun, and everyone was saying what a great time. And like I said, if it wasn't for everyone who participated, for Jim putting the burlesque show, for John and Emma helping out, for everyone who came, it was a group effort. And that's one of the things I really love about the garage and the things we do. It's not just one person trying to do an event. We all kind of bring something. It's a potluck. It's a potluck event, which makes it so much fun.
Right, and The thing is about the garage, and I always say to people when they come for the first time, money itself really doesn't have much value at the garage. The thing that has the most value of people themselves, which is what I love the most about it. So, yeah, it's brilliant.
So I have a question. Are we doing it again next year?
God, no.
Hell yeah.
Henry, are you doing it next year?
I'm down if it's going to be put on.
Raymond?
No. I'll judge.
Hang out again.
You do it again, Evan?
Oh, yeah.
Would you
Couldn't
strap
think of a
yourself
better-
in this time?
No, but I couldn't think of a better way to spend the weekend.
I will. I'll actually host again. I will MC again, and this time I'll take it all off.
So, I mean, this is not an announcement or anything. I have no official plans, but here's what my idea is. That maybe we reach out to a local dealership, like a Harley Davidson dealership, to host it on their bikes in the parking lot. What do you think about that? Do you think if we're not on our bikes, but we're on all the same bikes on public display at like a dealership, that might be kind of fun.
They might be scared of the liability, though.
Yeah, I don't think they'll.
You know,
do
we
it.
could ask our
Wait, hold on.
Twisted Road friends.
Liability of sitting on a parked bike.
Well, Evan fell off his
Obviously, that's dangerous.
This is America.
And also,
doing?
I should point out that Harley Davidsons do not come with center stands.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I don't know. I like the eclectic mix of motorbikes. I thought it was cool. Everybody got to kind of flex their personality and who
Yeah.
they were via sitting on
Yeah.
it for hours and hours and hours.
So, I don't know. We'll see next year, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of worried because for all of us, we learned how to do it better, which is going to make it even harder. Otherwise, we don't want to have an event that keeps going.
No, yeah.
Do you guys agree winter is the right time to do it? Because if it's summer, it's going to be too easy, right? I know. It's hard.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as we have the burlesque show, I think. I'm game.
That'll warm us up.
Raymond's in if you do the burlesque.
God.
I know. Well, yeah. So, Evan, thank you for staying and sharing the story. I
yes,
really
no
did.
problem.
Like, we've been having fun telling the story. And if you really want to see exactly what happened, there is a video posted on our Facebook page. What I love, he pops up and he's looking around like, what happened? What happened?
Wait, you didn't say that the bike followed him and fell on him.
On top of me, very slowly. Well,
I
thank you
know.
for having me.
Yeah.
Speaking of being cold, I got a hot date. So
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Evan. All right. See ya. All right. So that was a success.
And we know that bribing them with $100 gift card doesn't work.
I know. Sorry, John. I cannot read at all what that says.
Sorry. So we will have a video for up on YouTube probably in the next week on recapping all this too. So
Oh, yeah. On YouTube.
and subscribe to our YouTube channel, everybody. We're trying to. Up
So some may think that was pretty stupid thing that we did,
Oh, there's more stupidity.
but some might say this
That's-
weekend was even more stupid.
Oh boy.
Yes, Bagel. You know what else you missed?
What did I miss?
The naked ride.
Oh, yes.
The naked ride. Jamie, this is your first time to the garage at all, and to Santa Cruz
sorry.
with us, and you got to see the naked ride. What'd you think?
I thought, Michelle and I really should have gone halfies.
So I pitched that idea to Jamie at the last minute, but we both eventually chickened out.
But there was a fellow friend of ours who did join us.
Heck yeah, she's a rock star too.
So we flew in Haley Bell from England,
Budget Bell.
who just
Oh, hey.
came for the weekend
That's amazing.
Nice.
That is
All those
amazing.
miles for
and
48
did
hours.
the ride. Yeah.
Wow.
Now, all right, she's not here to defend herself, so I'm just gonna say. I've talked about this in the past. One of the problems
you are not. You.
I am.
Oh.
I am. One of the problems is.
Oh no. Did you not tell her to bring a towel?
So here's the deal.
Oh no! I'll defend her.
When women ride a bike,
You're gonna go
naked,
there.
I'm just saying. And this has happened in the past because we've talked about it. Mean Megan. She left like the Shroud of Turin image of a vagina on my seat. It took forever to clean it off.
Oh, my God.
Right, I know.
She did not.
Mean Megan did.
no.
Mean Megan did years ago. So I'm like privy. Right? So this time, Haley's going to borrow my 690. I'm like, sure. And I went and got a maxi pad and I stuck it to the seat. With side wings.
You did. So she had room to work the bike if she needed
She had room
to.
to work the
Yeah.
bike.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I'm good, right? No problem. Yes, you can use my bike.
What's not to like about that, right?
Well,
And I appreciate the foresight because it is it's a thumper, it's a vibey bike. You need to be thinking.
and she did the ride with her, which we'll talk about in a second. She came back and there was no maxi pad. I'm like, what happened? She goes, oh, I tossed it.
She pulled it off before she left. Because it was going to
was very
flip over and
inconsiderate.
stick to her leg, or I don't know. But
Michelle told her that it was going to go up her butt.
I think I said it would be stuck to her leg.
So you're the one.
Get a quick
I was
Brazilian
like,
wax.
So yes, Haley's off the hook. This is all
This
my
is all
fault.
you. So today when we went out to the garage and I'm packing my bike out in the sun, I'm like, what the? It looked like a cloven hoof footprint. Oh gosh! I'm telling you,
Was it moist?
it was a, whatever
anymore.
two-toed barn animal
What did it
stepped
smell
on
like?
it, and I'm like, oh, Haley.
It was funny because Liza, you were like an old cow at a new gate. You're looking to get the angle of the sun. And that way you're like, there, look.
And you're asking me if I see it, and for like 10 minutes, I'm like, I don't see anything.
Next thing you know, Haley's got this simple green and she's scrubbing away. There's a lot of texture. It's hard to get out.
Yeah, a paper towel was getting shredded on the texture of the seat. You need like a scrubby brush. Yeah.
Oh, so that was that. I don't know if I'm gonna let anyone borrow a bike anymore, but we'll see.
Leslie, you just have to provide a towel.
You know, I gave Megan a towel and she tossed it. So anyway. So Emma.
Yes.
Since you and Henri
Yes,
are the
Henri.
only
Yes.
two in the room who actually participated, would you like to give your report on the naked ride?
It was quite cold.
Still cold.
No.
No, it was still cold. Not as cold as the Numb Nuts challenge. It was probably a balmy early 40 degrees.
It started off pretty temperate, but then as soon as we started the ride, it just got really cold.
It got cold quite quickly. And it was a brisk ride through downtown Santa Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
There was cheering from the crowd.
Honks and horns.
Oh, that's Santa Cruz.
Honking of horns, pointing.
Phones being whipped out.
Yes, phones, photographs, usual stuff. I had Haley Bell immediately on my right on the KTM.
Yeah.
I was on my Harley Davidson.
Oh.
And then I had your little niece in
My
front.
niece Zaya showed up. She's 20. She's 20.
She's
I'm like,
20.
She wanted to do the ride on her little 50cc scooter.
On
I'm
a
like,
Honda
all
Metropolitan,
right,
and she
sure,
was
come
doing
on.
great. I was keeping an eye on her, making sure she didn't sort of fall foul. You know, the biggest hazard on that whole run is we ride down past the boardwalk, and you have to change lanes right on the railroad tracks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was really worried about Zaya with those little wheels, but she mastered it and just zipped over. And
when she came back, Zaya informed me she might, in fact, be a nudist.
yes, she was having
She had a
a
blast.
very good time, as was Haley.
Oh, as you know, you can always tell the nudists in the group because Haley, after it's done, she got off the bike. Did she go to her clothes or to the blanket I put out? No. She started walking amongst the crowd, talking to people. I'm like, okay, you can always spot the one in the bunch, right?
Right. So Haley, I should point out, so Haley thought she had a plan. So she was doing the Lady Godiva thing. So she had her hair in these big pigtails. And she thought, I'm going to put them right in front of my boobs and nobody's going to see my nipples and it'll be great. But of course, as soon as we started moving, her hair went whoosh. Oh!
And just as a reminder, all the participants are wearing helmets and boots.
Helmets and boots.
And some gloves.
And nudity is legal in California.
And nudity is legal.
There are rules to it. You've got to... you don't want to draw unnecessary attention to yourself. So
Don't be waving
Like
around
riding a
your-
motorcycle. Yeah.
So that means...
No helicopters.
No,
Yes.
no beeping of the horn, no yelling at people, no standing up and shaking your junk in other people's faces.
No
You know-
pump shots.
Yes. All the
That's
things.
$20.
Yeah.
But no, but it went without a hitch. I mean, God, I've been doing this now for 5 or 6 years.
So how long is the ride?
Oh, it's very, very short. 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
It's actually this year, I believe, was the first year that we didn't go on the freeway. Because in the past, we've been on the freeway just for one exit back when there were the hot tubs.
Yeah.
And that was brutal. Absolutely brutal because the wind chill on the freeway. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And actually thinking about it, poor Zaya on the Honda Metropolitan. I mean, God knows what she would have done. I mean,
I know.
the thing up to about 40 miles an hour, and that was it.
And Emma, you had a new strategy because in the past you've complained about a certain body part getting cold.
So I can reveal that the thing you think is going to get cold doesn't. The thing that gets most cold are your armpits. What? There's something very sensitive about... And you see, in years previous, I've thought, I don't want anyone to see my hairy armpits. I'm going to shave. And so I'll look nice and pristine under there. And I'm, oh, Jesus Christ! So this year, I was prepared. So I've got my winter cut. So my armpits actually look like they belong to Chewbacca. And I was lovely and toasty under there. And very European looking, I might add.
Did it all fly back in the air when you took off?
Oh, yeah, man. It's me and Haley. But you see, I'm
Bringing
wise.
back the 70s.
I'm wise to it now. So no more shaving beforehand.
Not after Thanksgiving.
And I have to say though, for me, there was an awkward moment.
Oh, really?
There was. We were having quite the lovely time, and people would come over. Haley was riding the mini bike around with Mike and Marie's daughters.
Still naked? Or?
No. Before everyone got naked. So Frey, they bring their little girls over and they ride their bicycles around. Mike got her a little electric bike, right? And so they're just riding around. Then they're riding the mini bike with Haley, and everything's fun. And then it's go time. People start getting naked. And then Freya she rides her bike across the group of people and comes over to me and looks over as somebody is leaning over pulling their pants down.
Oh, no.
And I went...
quite a large gentleman with a very hairy bottom.
Oh my.
Yes, and she turns to me, she goes, why are they taking their clothes off?
Oh God.
And I'm like, okay, normalize it. Oh, because it's fun. Don't
Oh,
you?
yeah. Oh, that's helpful.
I'm like, do you want to take your clothes off and ride your bicycle? And she's like, no. Okay.
Good answer.
Right? I'm like, just make it normal. This is normal. We do it all the time. So that was just like, oh, geez. Okay. And, Mike's like, I don't care. The kids, nothing nefarious is going on. So it was another successful event. Emma's got it dialed in now.
Yeah. Got it figured.
There were no breakdowns, right? No accidents?
No accidents, no breakdowns. I'll never do it on a Goozy again because
What you said, Harley?
no, it was the Harley this year. It's 2 years ago because last year was cancelled because of the Rona. But the previous year, I got 2 very nasty burns on my knees from sliding forward. You see, the thing is, when you've got your naked butt on a seat, the coefficient of friction between you and the seat isn't what it is when you've got clothes on you.
Well, there's also lubrication.
So, and the lubrication because of the cold and the excitement. And so I braked quite hard and slid forward on the seat and then
Like
bashed
you arm
my...
rolled it, right?
Yeah, and then I bashed my knees against the back of the cylinder heads and burnt my bare knees on the... So, no more motor goosies.
Although I was fine on mine.
No, you were fine on yours. Well, I think yours got the little pads on the back of the cylinder head.
Oh, yeah, I
Mine
have
did.
the stump grips on the
Yes!
And
but
now you know why they're there.
Right, exactly.
Naked ride.
side. For this
Naked
exact
ride.
purpose.
But no, the Harley Davidson was a perfect place to be because you kind of sit down in it, you know, and you can get as sort of free as you want back there, and you're not going to slide around because you're just kind of sitting in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the GSA would have been fine too.
Oh, the GSA, big old thing though,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it? The
yeah.
GSA.
Well, and while you guys were having fun, I want to thank Jamie and Michelle. They were helping me, and they're like, "What do we do? What do we do?"
just
Right?
point
Take
to
your
the
clothes off.
And so
That's very simple.
Avoid eye contact.
Avoid
No, initiate dominance.
No,
Don't stare in one
I-
direction too long.
it's the opposite. I only make eye contact.
Yes, fair enough.
I'm looking everyone in the eye.
Oh God,
Right?
that's what I did wrong.
And
Hey, my eyes are up here.
hey, Michelle, wrong eye. Up. So I said, no, here's what you do. Just stand by. Don't really look at it, but just stand by and look for the person who looks panicked. Because there's usually somebody who's lost something. Like they always say, make sure you put your key in your bike before you take your clothes off. Because that has happened. Keys in the pocket. Now they're at the bike going, oh shit, right? So just stand your ground and look for somebody who's panicked. Well, sure enough, there was somebody who's panicked. Everybody's ready to go. Bikes are started. But Douglas's girlfriend she's still in the garage getting ready. Just running.
Putting makeup on.
And so everyone's like, come on, let's go. She comes running out. She doesn't know where in the group he is. So she just kind of like, she had that look. And I'm like, here. And I just point, go. Because there's always somebody who's in that, moment.
All I see is white.
So, yeah, it was fun. Thank you, too, for helping out.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Maybe you guys can go back to your states and do this.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie, you can do it at your place.
I've already been told by friends no.
I think it's illegal.
South Dakota in the
It
winter.
is
That's
very
perfect.
illegal.
Yeah. Well, and actually, I mean, with the temperature we have, it'd have to be a different time of year. Body parts would fall off.
in South Dakota.
Yeah, it's
3
cold.
degrees.
Well, and Jamie, like I said, you got the full experience today. I put you to work working on the tent. We had some damage from a windstorm earlier. And then you went off with Emma and got to rescue somebody.
That was really fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And we had people coming over and working on bikes. We maybe have a deal, which is going to be incredible if it works.
Well, if it works, and I don't want to reveal too much because the parties involved.
No, but there's somebody who's just got their license and is looking to. They have a scooter and they want to get a motorcycle, and they're looking for a starter motorcycle. And there's someone else who has a starter motorcycle who's looking for a bigger cruiser, and then there's someone else who has a bigger cruiser who's looking to move up to an Indian or something, a bigger something. And
bigger.
They were all there at the same time. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, guys. There might be some finagling, so we'll see. That would be fun. But another thing that was really cool is we had so many people dropping off gear today.
Yeah, we did.
We had a lot of drop-offs. So thank you to everyone dropping off gear. There's one in particular I wanted to mention. K. Pete. I don't know if, Jim, you didn't get this story, so you get it now. We had a gentleman come by today, an older gentleman. I've never met him. His name was Dan, I believe. Was that right, Emma?
Yeah,
Dan.
he's Dan.
And I guess he met one of our group out like shopping or something, or they know him, I'm not sure. And his partner, Kay, had passed away recently. And she used to ride. And so he had all of her stuff he's cleaning out, and he wanted her gear, which is good gear, to go to good use, and he didn't know what to do. And somebody said, hey, there's a place that takes gear. So he comes by, and he brings a whole box, and there's a sign on the box that says "In loving memory of KP."
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, wow.
And he's still very emotional to talk
Yes.
about it, but it was absolutely the right thing to do. And I said to him, look, we can keep your partner's memory alive by passing on the gear to people who really need it.
Yeah.
And he really appreciated that.
Yeah, and she's very small, and there's a lot of women who have trouble finding stuff small enough. Jamie, you're small.
I am not small. What is up with that?
No.
I am
correction.
almost 5'9".
Jamie is barrel chested.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so here's where the story gets really cool. So he's quite emotional, and Emma came over, and he's actually shedding a bit of a tear talking about her and feeling very good that we're going to help find a home for this. And I said, is there anything that you need? Because we have a lot of gear. And he says, no, there's nothing I need. I said, what kind of bike do you ride? So I have a BMW GS 1200. I'm like, you don't say. Because you know what? Somebody donated last week an entire set of hard cases for a GS 1200. By any chance, do you need any luggage? He goes, I just lost my left saddlebag last week.
Wow.
And it fell off and got damaged. And he's been trying to find a new one. They're like $500.
Oh yeah, easy.
And I'm like, come look at this. And there is a pristine left
that's
saddlebag for a GS 1200, an aluminum pannier. And he started crying.
Oh.
Oh my God.
That's a karma thing.
It absolutely
That's what he
is.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was really kind of a cool moment where I'm like, dude, is this like we're having all these people show up with bikes that are all looking to upgrade, and then we have somebody dropping stuff off who needs something that we got, and I'm like, we're just the middleman here, but like it's hard to not think that there isn't some sort of fate or something going on here. I don't know.
We're just the facilitators. We make it happen, or we try to.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone donating gear. It's I'm going to say it's a problem now. We have more gear being donated and nice stuff. And then even just yesterday, I go into the tent and somebody had shoved a leather jacket and a BMW wet dry bag. You saw it, Raymond.
Yeah, it's pretty
very
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Full of armor and other gear in it. And I'm like, oh my God. People keep donating stuff.
Yeah.
We've had listeners mail us stuff. The problem is we're getting more stuff in than we can get rid of. And so I'm really trying to figure out, this is a good problem, and I don't want to say stop giving us free stuff. And it's always free. We always give it away for free. But it becomes, it's taking up more and more of my space. Fortunately, I've taken over my dad's garage, and there's shelves. And
Oh, wow.
There's now 3 clothing racks of jackets in there.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but there's more and more. And I don't know. I guess I'm reaching out to anyone in this room or anyone listening. Like, we need to figure out, how do we better facilitate this? The ideas I've had in the past ended up like it becoming a job for me where I make no money. We talked about farming them out to different dealership or different shops or co-op garages, but then it's me driving around, dropping stuff off, and it becomes a lot of work to give away stuff for free.
Well, how about having an ongoing Craigslist ad?
But it's free.
Yeah.
The problem
It's
with
free.
advertising free stuff is there are people who will come and take everything to go sell it at the flea market or on eBay, right?
That's true.
So I purposely don't advertise. It's been word of mouth. I'm thinking of, and maybe we need to plan in the spring, which will be soon. We've done this before. And what about an open house?
Yeah.
A Saturday open house
That's not a bad
/
idea.
swap meet?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Or maybe a Sunday. Where we can do the suspension workshop.
Right.
We can have $10 jackets or something just to help get it down, but also take more donations people want to drop off. We can maybe have burlesque.
Maybe a lot.
God.
And I'm happy to drive. I mean, if you need somebody to drive,
do a live
I'm happy to do that.
Can I MC it again?
Yeah, she just wants to wear the top hat.
And show us her boobs.
Yeah, she did that too.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know. It's something I'm.
yeah, I think that's a great idea.
It's a problem. It's become a good problem, and I also think that if we can figure this out, that this might work for people around the country. Maybe Michelle, maybe you start taking in gear. Maybe we have hubs.
Yeah.
You know, Jamie, what
Yeah.
about you? Maybe,
definitely.
Maybe we have hubs. If we know that there are, have somebody in every state who's a hub that people can drop stuff off, that they'll give it out. I don't know.
And I mean, I've got a bit of a plan formulating. So they're still announcing bikes for the one show. I'm hoping that'll be up there with the turbo wing again, and McCarthy will be up with the Super Sport Harley, the Sportster. And if we both get accepted, we'll probably take a few bikes up there. We'll rent a box truck, and if that is the case, we'll grab a bunch of gear and take it up to the one show, and just have a little box truck in the parking lot and say, hey, grab some free gear, which I think would be cool.
Maybe. And my goal isn't necessarily just to give things away. It's to find people who
Have a need.
who need it.
Who have the
Because
need.
I
Yeah,
think
of course.
all of us, at one point in our becoming a motorcyclist, we were using hiking boots. Or, I mean, Jamie, you've been riding as long as I have. And that we just used whatever leather jacket because it has leather arms, and we still get people who show up who maybe they bought one jacket and one helmet. I don't know. I mean, Jim, how many different jackets and helmets do you regularly use depending upon the bike and the riding and the season?
Yeah, like 3.
Yeah.
I'd say normally. Yeah.
So for us, like multiples, finding those people who need a Venta jacket, a Gore-Tex jacket, a ADV helmet. Maybe they don't have all those things, but I'm very concerned about just saying free, come and get it, because then there's too many people who will take advantage of that.
Right.
What about the connection that Micah has with the training class?
So at one point we offered it up to the training class, and they didn't want to.
Really?
It didn't have the space to store it, and then you start getting into some dealerships don't want the
Competition.
no.
Liability.
The liability.
Because you don't know if a helmet's been
Well, with the
in,
helmets,
right?
I
Yeah.
can see that.
I mean, there's some downside.
Or gear with armor, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, so the goal is to get it. So, like in the past, when we've had too much, we've gone to a swap meet and sold stuff for like $10.
Yeah.
Just to get it into the hands cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm working on it, but if anyone else out there has an idea or thinks that they want to be a hub also.
My friend Chris, he's a VOTEC. He's the lead teacher there, and this is in Santa Fe, and a lot of students work on their bikes there, and they come in with bald tires, no gear, bad gear, and so we donate there a lot and get equipment out to those kids because
That's really cool.
Well, that's cool.
We'll take
We'll box it
offs
up.
on our tires
Nice.
and
Yeah, to me it seems like riding schools would be the no-brainer, but then now they have to deal with it, and have cart cases. I was like, I don't know, let's just get some storage tubs. Have one marked gloves, one marked boots. I don't know.
Wasn't
Figure
there an
it out.
MSF class in Capitol? I thought at Cabrillo they used to teach an MSF class.
Yeah, they still do it.
Should probably look in. I mean, I can ask and see if they might be
We
interested.
know.
Oh, you know
The people, yeah. I mean, yeah, we do. So, anyway, throwing that out there. But yeah, big thanks to everyone. I'm going to solve this problem, and hopefully we can make it bigger across the country. And because obviously people want to give stuff away and see it get used by someone else.
Yeah, count me in for my state.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think
Nice.
that's the hard part is that you've got some resources and you've got some need, but how do you bridge that gap and how do you make those two come together?
I appreciate that. And so I'm just going to say, if you have any fingerless gloves or assless chaps, we have a home for them.
Liza, all chaps are assless. Otherwise, they'd be pants.
Because in South Dakota,
Touche.
That's true.
South Dakota, we'll find a home for them there.
Does that count? Does that count on the naked ride? Chaps
Hey.
and fingerless?
Maybe.
Hey, Jamie,
Hey, Liza.
you know what I thought we'd do? How about a little get to know Jamie?
Uh-oh.
Yay.
Yeah.
No pressure.
It's like 10 questions.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know, Jamie, I met when you did the Wur ride.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I immediately had dropped my bike on myself.
Yep.
Oh.
Day one in a turn, her bike cut out, had an electrical problem, cut out and dropped, and she had a bashed up leg. That
It was bad.
Trying to ride on with like a giant hematoma and a swollen foot. And,
Oh, jeez.
but I mean,
Yikes.
you
Had
did
to go to
for
the
quite a-
emergency room a couple times.
Yeah.
And this
Couple
went on
times.
for days.
Well,
Weeks.
Weeks.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, no.
It wasn't just
I know.
like
Yeah.
one day thing.
But that's when I learned this is another hardcore rider. I like this, right? And then you came on the Chickistan trip.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. I almost didn't come. I wasn't going to come. And Michelle talked me into it last minute.
You booked your
Nice.
ticket. You were there.
I had booked my ticket.
You had a moment, but you did
Yeah.
that all on your own, and you were amazing.
And in fact, the both of you enjoyed it so much.
We're going back.
Yes, Michelle signed up this week. Yes.
kind of
Nice.
by mistake, but I'm in.
How did that happen? Right?
Well, just to be safe, I was going to hold a spot, and I filled out the form online, and I went to PayPal to pay my deposit, and I just paid for the whole damn thing.
There you go.
And I mean, yeah, we'll see how it shakes out. I mean, definitely my heart's in it, so we'll see.
So that's now you, me, Jamie.
Haley,
No, but who's going back?
Arlette.
Arlette,
Lily.
Lily, Rachel.
yeah,
That's 6 people who were on the last tour who are
Out of
signed
9.
up to go again.
Yeah.
So I'm using this as John, we're pitching, and I think these women can help pitch too. Do you still have some openings, right?
I do, yeah.
And
Trying to get ready to fill one.
Stumpy's Land of the Giants.
Luis, you need to go if you're listening.
Yeah, come and join us. And it's co-ed, so everybody can come.
oh man,
Raymond, Ray.
it's amazing.
Come on, Ray.
I am tempted, very
Ray.
tempted.
Ray, I think you need to commit right here on the
I
podcast.
thought it was
should
September, and
do
now
it.
I hear it's in May.
You don't have the equipment to go to September.
Yeah.
You know, and Ray, there are no GSs to mangle. It's an Atlas Honda mangler.
Yeah, and if you want an incentive, well, this could be an incentive or deterrent, depends on how you see it. But one of the new places we're going to be going is up to Shimshal Valley. And if you Google on or look up on YouTube, Shimshal Valley, you will find some people have posted like Jeep expeditions and motorcycle expeditions, and this is a death road.
How do you spell that?
Shimshal, Shimshal.
Okay.
This road was carved off the side of the mountain in the last like 5 years. Before that, people had to hike back and forth from this village up in the valley, days and days and days of hiking on a little track. And when I say the side of the mountain, it's like
It's more like notched out of the wall of a cliff.
yes,
Right.
you know, those kind of things.
Yeah.
I think I've seen.
And it is
It's pretty scary.
yeah, it's just 2 tracks. So if a car comes, you got to figure it out, and it is a steep drop off with no guardrail. And
So
it's,
how does it compare to the road from Skardu to Gilgit?
so this one is even sketchier,
Oh boy.
and it's higher. It's higher
Oh
because
man.
it's new. It's even newer. Gilgit Skardu is
jeez.
paved. This is a dirt and gravel road.
Well, not a lot of Gilgit
Yeah, but
Skardu's
still.
paved.
Yes, there's bits of pavement, but yes, this is dirt. Yeah. So if you like adventure. Now, there are some people, Haley, who are no Shimshal Valley on YouTube. That's not it. Oh, yeah, John, you haven't seen this? Go to YouTube. Not Google, YouTube. Haley is afraid of heights, and she's a little concerned.
Yeah.
Because it is sketchy.
Yikes.
No, John, don't. Yeah, you got to go to YouTube and look up Shimshal.
You need to put it on a VR headset and just check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, have you not looked this up? Because you're going there, man.
Yeah, I know.
But do not tell
Maybe
that to
not.
Haley or Aaron.
I feel like I've done a few roads like that on bikes and a few in cars, and I feel way better about it on a bike. But a car seriously sketches me out. And that road looks like a single car width. There's definitely, no room for error.
No, not that
There's
one.
a few pockets where a motorcycle could lean into kind of a hole and car could scoot around it.
There's
And
road
you know
like that
it's
in
gonna be-
Colombia called the Devil's Trampoline.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that the road is going to be filled with overloaded trucks that are coming the other way too,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Well,
With
and
things
add to
swinging
that-
from them.
Add to that
Yes.
it's new. So then when it's a new road, it's still kind of settling. There's landslides, there's rock falls.
Yep.
Just,
I'm looking
So-
at pictures where they filled in holes and stuff, and it looks like they just dumped a bunch of rocks in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
it washes out, it's like
What else you want?
1,500 feet
Yeah.
down to.
So back to Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh, she thought she was off the hook.
I know. She thought she was like, so Jamie, you did great. You had fun. You're coming again. You've been an experienced rider. How long have you been riding?
Oh my gosh. 47 years, 48 years.
Oh wow!
Me.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I know. And what do you currently ride? What's in your stable?
I'm down a few bikes. I have my main bike that I ride is a Triumph Tiger XC8.
Woohoo!
Yeah. I love that bike. It's fast. I don't like the sound of its engine. That's
I
why
love it.
I'm thinking about.
love it.
Oh, you like that
Oh,
high
yeah.
whiny pitch? You know what? When I went to Alaska,
No, I like that. I like that low grunty. Don't laugh at her. That's not funny. No, I love that rumbly triple sound on the low end.
well, mine is high pitched, and when we went to Alaska, we didn't see any animals. I was like, "Where are the moose? Where are the bears? Where are the elk?"
Yeah, scared them all off.
downside
Yeah, because they could hear us, this high pitched whining, racing.
for miles.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
crazy.
my.
So now they make a Triumph 900, and it sounds nice and low.
Nice.
And what else is in your stable?
I've always, when I was I lived in San Francisco for a while, 13 years, and I got into vintage and classic Beamers.
Oh wow!
And so I had always wanted an R90S, and
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
I love that bike, but it's heavy. I'm actually thinking I'm going to try to sell it soon.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is a really nice bike, fully restored. And then I have an R100S with a sidecar. That's my geriatric plan.
Oh wow!
That's cool.
That's sweet.
Nice.
So when I can't balance anymore, I'll just get on the sidecar.
You're gonna float the sidecar.
And I got married in the sidecar. My two little kids were in the sidecar with their helmets.
Aw.
Clunk, 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 clunk. And my wife was behind me in her dress, and I was nervous actually. I almost threw her off the bike.
Oh,
Do you got any race bikes?
I just sold my. So when I started racing, I was turning 50, and I was
Started,
Oh, wow.
Started racing.
started racing.
Damn,
Nice.
That's
yeah,
cool.
I wanted to race my whole life. I wanted to race, but true confession, I am diabetic, and I got my first bike when I was 10, and I became diabetic on my 13th birthday, and I had been doing a little bit of flat tracking, and they wouldn't let me ride anymore.
Yeah.
And I was so bummed out. So anyway, I got this opportunity where my shop was across the street from another shop in Santa Fe, and they were like, "You got to come race with us." And I was like, "Great." So, but will you let me? And they were like, "Hell yeah, they'll let you race." And I was like, "But I'm diabetic," and they told me I couldn't race, and they were like, "No." So I didn't have a bike at that point to race on the track, so I got a Honda 400. It was purple. I mostly pushed it around the track. It never ran. It was 1971.
Wow.
Hey, Jamie, what's
Yeah.
the name of your racing team?
Hot Flash Racing.
That's awesome.
When you're 50, you have a certain the guys would give me so much crap because I could ride and throw clothes off at the same time. They would be like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm hot." Putting clothes back on.
Fantastic.
So my logo has beads of sweat flying off my helmet.
Nice.
So, so you got to experience a garage, helping people, stuff like that. I think you even said you want to move here. You would if you could.
Here.
You would if you could.
I miss California. I really do miss California. And I have this nostalgia because my dad was born out here and I have some family out here. I love New Mexico, but it's dry. and I come here and it's green and it's moist.
Liza's seat is moist.
There's cloven hoof prints everywhere.
Oh, man. On Jim's forehead. No.
No, yeah, it's just great to see a community like this.
Yeah,
you know, like
exactly.
like that guy walking up today. You know, that kind of reciprocal relationships that happen.
Yeah,
everyone, like I've just watched today, really diverse kinds of people, and everybody feels really comfortable.
yeah.
I think one thing that I really appreciate is having a place to come work on your bike, where you have people who know what they're doing, tools, because a lot of people don't have tools. Oh, who's laughing? Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Nice. So, you got the trip that you're going to do Chickstand this year. What other trips do you have in mind? What other trips might you be going on soon?
Well, I'm 4 of us from the Pakistan trip. We're going. We hope, to Iceland in June.
Oh, wow.
I had this like weird fantasy that I was gonna get a CRF 300. I was gonna ride it from Santa Fe, New Mexico, all the way up to Halifax, ship it across to Iceland, ride Iceland, and then I was gonna take the ferry across to the Faroe Islands and then to Scotland, see Haley, and then drive to Pakistan. Recreate Moy's journey, but there's a few political problems in the world, and
But I like your style. I love that. I'll be cheering you on, if not with you for part of it.
But I think we're going to go to Iceland and ride, and then I'll probably come home and work my butt off, so that I can go back to Pakistan, and then hopefully with you guys to Ecuador.
Oh, yeah. Ecuador's awesome.
We're working on Ecuador for next year.
Yeah,
I've been there. That's great.
Oh, wow.
We've been talking. We've got a list. I think for the next 20 years, we have our trips planned.
If we do 2 a year.
I know.
Nice.
I know.
Our wish list gets longer every year, and we decided to start chipping away at some of it.
Yeah. Well, Jamie, I have one more question for you.
Uh-oh.
And this is a question that we ask all of our guests. And you have not been prepared for this question, so I got to prepare you for it now. I'll tell you what the question is, and then I'll explain it. Okay.
Okay.
So the question is, what is your up the butt bike? Okay. So what that means?
My
is,
up the butt bike is your bike. That's 690.
Oh wow! Wait.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my 690 Enduro. That's your up the
that
butt
would
bike.
be my
Really?
up the butt bike.
So
Oh, the newly named Leaky Deaky.
I wasn't really thinking about that part.
So maybe not your bike.
Explain to me what an up your butt bike is.
Well, you may have answered it. An up the butt bike is a bike that you look at and go, oh, I take it up the butt for that.
That is a lot of bikes. That is why I've owned so many bikes. I would bend over for a lot of bikes.
Oh my goodness.
I've probably owned 60 motorcycles. I have a problem.
Oh my goodness.
This is my up the butt
Yes.
bike, a Harley VR 1000.
No. That is not an up the butt bike for me.
So
That is a runaway bike.
What is your bike? And it can be an actual bike. It can be a movie bike. It can be a bike that doesn't exist that you wish did. So what is a bike that you go like, oh?
I'm pretty damn excited about that Triumph Tiger 900. I'm also really excited, and I might put a deposit down on a Beta 300 crossover. I really like the idea. See, here I go. Kareen, I hope you're not listening. I have lots of things to sell, Kareen. Don't worry.
It's going to be okay.
So, a little bit of advice. This is something that I've been doing thanks to Michelle, and hopefully soon thanks to Phil in Cleveland. If you want to have more bikes, start keeping them in other states.
That's a great idea.
Hiding them.
I don't even have anyone to hide them from. I just want to have bikes in other states.
No, it's true. And in the ADV world, people do it in other countries. So you'll leave a bike on another continent, and you can fly back over and get back on your bike.
That was my theory on the Honda 300L. I was going to take over Des Moines and give it to him, and then every time I went to Pakistan, I would have a bike to ride.
So I have a question. Your blue KLR 650. Is that still on California plates, or is it on Dakota plates?
Still California plates.
Still California plates. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Jamie, I'll just throw it out there, and I think Jim and Henry and John might agree. If you want to go ahead and get that Beta, we'll be glad to store it here in the Misfits garage.
100%, yeah. We'll take good care of it.
Maybe after the first year or two.
Oh, and well, you can hide it. Kareen will never know.
We're not telling.
She's going to know about this one. But I'm kind of owed one right now. I mean, I had 11, and I'm down to like 6. Yeah. So,
you must feel like totally naked.
I
without
do.
More bikes than that.
I mean, there's a bike for every kind of riding out there, right?
You know what?
I just ADV bikes, race bikes, vintage bikes, more vintage bikes, more vintage bikes.
So
dirt bikes.
Jamie, I just want you to know what kind of company you're in. So I just need you to just say your name and how many bikes you have. Say hi, my name is.
My name is Jamie, and I'm down to 7 bikes.
Hi, Jamie.
6 bikes.
Hi, Jamie.
Oh no, I have 8 bikes.
Let's keep this going. Hi, my name is Liza, and I have 8 bikes.
I'm the newbie here. I'm Stumpy John, and I only have 3 plus 1 coming. So kind of 4.
Oh, poor John.
Hi, I'm Emma. I have 6 bikes.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I am the newbie apparently because I only have 3 bikes.
Hi, my name is Henry, and I have 5 bikes, not including the dirt bike.
Hi, my name is Ray, and I have 5 bikes.
Nicky Jim, I got 6 and a mini bike, so 6.5.
I have found my people.
Hold on. And
Hi, my name is Bagel, and Emma, how many bikes do I have?
13?
That was a
Well,
question
13
in the game.
scooters.
Well, yeah, you have
16 bikes.
You have 16
Wow.
scooters.
She wins the prize.
How many of them run, Bagel?
4 of them run right now.
That was not a confident run.
4 of them will run with a battery.
Okay.
Just gonna say, Bagel, how many titles do you have?
I have 14 titles.
So basically, you have 4 scooters and 10 paperweights.
12.
Yeah, basically.
The cold parts bikes.
There's little decorations in my shop.
Well, there you go. So, Jamie, do you feel like you're in better company now?
I've met my people. I think this is my place where I'm going to come when I need to like get a happy buzz and feel validated.
John and Michelle, you need to work on it.
I know.
N+1.
Well, hold on.
Well, I have Melissa's too.
Michelle,
Or we could hide some bikes with you.
Michelle, what's your next bike?
I don't know. That's the problem. That's why I haven't bought the 4th.
Might
I can't
it be
decide.
British?
Well,
Tiger
yeah,
800.
Well,
900.
I've been wanting a scrambler for a long time.
Yeah.
You know that's high.
Get the 1200 for sure.
And I think everyone in the room will agree, if you want to store it here,
Oh yeah.
Or in my garage.
Right? Yeah, but I also want a dual sport. I have this.
You have one.
Sorry, I want a Ural. I want a sidecar,
Oh yeah, you can try mine.
and I want a dog to go in it.
Oh, you can have mine too.
And you can go in the. I can see that in the Custer parade.
Hey, I already
like, 4th of
claimed.
July
I already
parade.
That's
claimed
true,
that
Emma has,
dog.
sorry.
I claimed that dog.
well, okay. So, yeah, Jamie, Michelle, thank you for helping out this weekend with Nick Ride. Everything.
Anytime.
It was so fun.
Bagel,
Oh, wait.
you were missed because I know you
I
would have
missed
been
being
here.
there.
You would have been here. And there would have been his
Yep.
beard flapping in the wind next to Haley's hair and Emma's
Emma's
pits.
armpit hair.
Yes.
Amongst all the other hair that was there.
We need an Emma's Pit sticker.
We have so many emails. We're so behind in emails. I wanted to
We
get
are behind
a little bit
in
caught
emails.
up. I wanted to read a quick one here because this is somebody who needs help.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we can dole out blah.
And this one, this one is from Hayden.
Hello, Hayden.
He says, "Hello, Misfits. In case y'all read it on the air, my name is Hayden. I'm from Texas, but live in Colorado right now, so my accent isn't as strong. I'm in need of some assistance. A few weeks ago, I took a spill on my 2014 Yamaha Bolt.
Well, bless
due
your
to
heart.
ice on a speed bump. Oh, that I normally go around so I don't bottom out. It was slow speed and not much damage that I can see, but my gear shift lever bent in towards the bike. I have installed the replacement, but after, the bike will not shift into first and pretty sure fifth gear. I'm not sure what I did wrong. I'm hoping that the fall didn't break something inside. I'm not very experienced in wrenching, but I've been trying to learn. Do y'all have any ideas on what the problem might be? Thanks for everything you do."
Yeah, because on the Bolt there's a little linkage because it's got like these forward controls and it goes through a little linkage. And what people do when they just bolt stuff on, they get the angles wrong. And you've got the gear shift itself, and then you've got this little tab that comes down that powers the linkage, and you've got to kind of try and get that as perpendicular to the rod as you can. And if your angle's wrong, it won't shift properly. So it's really a case of kind of adjusting it.
So yeah, should be.
I thought, didn't he include a picture with that? I thought he did.
No, not on that one.
Oh, okay, very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just check the angle of everything. It's unlike, I'll tell you what is notorious for mangling the inside of a transmission when you fall off, are Triumphs. I have done so many Triumph transmissions just from people falling over on them.
The new ones or the old ones?
New ones.
Oh.
Yeah. But Bolts generally, Yamaha make pretty tough transmissions. I'm 90% sure it's a linkage problem. And it's just an adjustment.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Jamie, since you're new here, if you did not know, what we try and do when we read emails is read them in the accent of the person who's writing as best
I
as
don't.
possible. And which
No,
is
Emma
why,
does it in a British accent.
which is why I've given Michelle an email to read.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Is this what you think of my accent?
Yes.
Hello, Misfits. Greetings from Canada.
Oh no, no, that's French Canadian, darling.
Oh, wait, what?
French Canadian. I know that.
Hello, Misfits.
There it is.
Nice.
Greetings from Canada.
This is great all of a sudden. It's my favorite part of the podcast now.
Is it really?
No, you just carry on, darling. You're doing great.
Tabernacle.
I just discovered your podcast about 3 weeks back. I have to admit, I never knew the hole that was missing from my life. So thank you, but also fuck you, because now I have to catch up on a bazillion episode. The way you welcome us into your world and somehow allow us in on all the inside jokes makes for a wonderful and welcoming audio space.
Aww.
Right? Listening to the podcast, I came to the realization that I've actually met the mighty Bagel out in the wild.
Oh.
In 2017, he gave us a talk about his trip to Amira Vespa in Seattle that I was lucky enough to attend. FYI, Groms are not loved by the hardcore scooter trash crowd.
Yes.
With Seattle in mind, Liza had asked for suggestions as to who should be a guest on the podcast. I hope Bagel actually knows this awesome human being, but I'd like to suggest Justin Barnes. Justin and his scooter club
Yeah,
did the
I know
Scooter
who this is.
Cannonball and made an amazing documentary called Slow Ride Home.
And Michelle knows who this
I
is.
know
Oh, yeah.
that film, and it's awesome.
It was a film featured in Rev Sisters Film Festival.
And it was really, really cool. So Slow Ride Home came out a few years back. Not only is it a great film, but they used it to raise funds for the Moyer Foundation, now Iluna. Making plans for myself to ride down, probably not on the Grom this time, to the One Show this year, so hopefully I can steal a chair for a minute in a Misfits corner. Thank you all in person for what you do. Keep being fucking awesome, Glenn.
Oh, cheers, man.
Oh, cheers.
Thanks, Glenn.
We're going to have to do that trick again. Stop at Walmart and buy a whole bunch of camping chairs on the way to the One Show.
It worked.
Yeah, and we set up our own.
Yep.
We just pitched a little corner and had chairs and invited people to come sit with us.
Oh, that's
They're like,
cool.
you can't bring
us,
chairs in. We're like, okay, we're going to bring chairs in.
I love it.
I still have this part from the last time.
I know. Let's see. Bagel, do you have an email
Yeah.
that I sent you?
I do. I have an email from Ike Spore.
Hey,
Ike writes, howdy, Misfits. Ike from West Texas again.
Where's Texas?
This time, if Bagel reads this, have him try his best Luke Wilson impression. While Tommy Lee Jones is probably the closest to the West Texas accent, Luke Wilson is pretty good too. So, my wife recently let me add another bike to the garage. It was a bit of a Christmas present and bereavement gift. My golden retriever, who was a best bud for 15 years, died back in December. That's very sad. So I found a 2006 Yamaha FZ6 with less than 10,000 miles. This bike is so fun and so different from my previous bikes. Not only is maintenance way different, removing the radiator to get to the plugs, but the riding style is very different too. In almost 2 decades I've been riding, I've only owned cruisers and very comfortable on them and baggers. Having previously worked for a motorcycle shop, I've had experience riding many types of bikes, but never on a regular basis. I have a couple of questions. One, an award-winning Mike might be able to help with this. What can I do to get more used to the bike besides just riding it as much as possible? Where I live, I don't have the option of track days. Are there any techniques that can help me improve the skills on the FZ? I've read a lot of Nick Lenatch articles, including the Pace and the Pace 2.0, and I incorporate those techniques for both cruiser and the more sporty FZ. But are there any other tips? And number 2, I wear different gear on my cruiser, the 2010 Yamaha Raider Bagger, than I do on the FZ. Both are equally protective, but it feels weird to wear my cruiser gear on the FZ and vice versa. My question is, does it matter? Is it weird to feel self-conscious wearing cruiser gear on the FZ? Thanks in advance for the help, Misfits. And as always, shiny side up. Oh, and where's Knock?
I wanted to answer these in reverse. Where's Knock? Well, first of all, Knock showed up while everyone was getting ready for the naked ride. He showed up, I'm like, hey, Knock. And then he turned around and left. So fuck Knock.
Fuck
First
him.
of all,
Oh my
fuck
God.
Knock.
Wait, Knock was here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Knock
no,
showed up.
briefly.
I went, I'm going home.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's
take anything
naked.
off?
Just my valves.
I know. So the question about gear, well, we just kind of mentioned that earlier. A lot of people have different gear for different bikes because of the riding you're doing, the riding style. I don't have different gear just for cosmetically to match, but you are riding different bikes differently. And certainly there's some bikes, and Jim, I think you understand this as well. Some of our bikes, we maybe are taking more risks and riding faster, so we have more gear that we wear. And if I go to the track, I pull out the all leather, So don't feel weird about it. I mean, Emma rides my scooter with my flamed skid lid,
Well, yeah, but I mean, I ride a scooter with a Kevlar mesh jacket and a modular helmet.
And your assless chaps.
Yeah, well, instead of the requisite tank top and flip flops. So there you go.
Yeah.
You can wear whatever you want, but I recommend having different gear for different climates and riding styles.
Right, and I think that's the thing. I mean, it's not cruiser gear versus standard gear.
Yeah.
It's summer and winter gear.
I have Kevlar
Wear
jeans.
what you want.
Right.
Yeah, whatever feels good. If you put it on, if you're stoked on it, then
if those chaps feel good on the FC.
Wear what you want, ride what you want.
But just remember, you can use that as an excuse to buy more stuff.
That is true.
True.
And then he wants to know how to get better experience. Jim, since you're somebody who rides an FZ, what do you think is a good idea for him to get more skills on it?
Well, I think it depends on where you're at, but obviously, if you can take a class, that's great. I think that might be hard for a lot of people. It costs money; you have to have access. And he mentioned time on the bike, which is a good thing. But like anything, you need to practice. What you want to do. Like proper time on the bike is what I would say. So when I was trying to learn, I just consumed everything online I could. Twist of the Wrist 2, which is an awesome retro movie if you're looking for something to watch. Twist of the Wrist 2 is pretty good. So I just consumed as much as I could of what was available. And oddly enough, if you take some of the basic tips they give you and just kind of cobble it together in a way that makes sense to you, I got a lot out of that. Because I've seen people that come by the garage, not to name any names, they've been riding for, maybe 3, 4, 5 years, but have barely improved because they don't make the effort to... to try. So it just takes effort. But I mean, the internet's great for that if that's all you have. Or if you know someone that does, that rides or does some amateur racing. Some of the best tips I got were from Yuri. We were out in the redwoods with Yuri, and I was all intimidated by him, and he just gave me like 3 tips. That, hey, look, get your eyes and you turn your shoulders. Lead with your chin, and I still repeat that stuff in my mind today.
Yeah.
So it's not great advice, but just whatever access that you have to things is just try to use that as best you can and practice it.
Yeah, I got a couple things. The first is I think, in terms of books, Cornering Confidence is a phenomenal book. And if you don't have that, that's probably worth picking up. And one of the things that helped my street riding the most was taking a dirt class.
Yeah.
So if there's any kind of dirt stuff out there, because it helps you with being understanding the rear wheels and such. And then I think I lost my last point.
No, and then Raymond, you're somebody who likes to take all sorts of classes, dirt, stuff like that. Do you find that they all help you become a better rider?
Oh, absolutely. I think the frame of mind that you want to have with that is this is an ongoing thing. It's never where you take 1 or 2 classes and all of a sudden you're a great rider. I think to me it's just you got to keep improving, keep taking classes. But the thing is, you have to take the class and you have to go out and practice what you learn, because just taking the class and then not doing anything for 6 months, then you probably forget most.
And don't underestimate slow speed practice in a parking lot. That's well worth it.
That was something I wanted to mention is doing parking lot drills, just like doing U-turns, S-turns as tight as you can, getting comfortable with what the absolute braking limit is with your bike. That's very useful, especially when you get into learn a new motorcycle that you haven't traditionally ridden before.
All right. Jamie, you have an email there to read.
I'm not sure where
you're not sure where he's from, but the name implies.
Well, I just have to say, especially when I read things, my Oklahoma comes out.
Okay, but
Oklahoma phonetics. So
Oklahoma.
Just going to have to bear with me.
Read the name, and maybe somebody like Raymond, who's worldly, can advise you what type of accent to use. What's the name?
Velibor.
What?
Voldemort? Like Harry Potter?
No, Velibor.
No, we don't say that name.
Velibor.
Oh, that's Swede. That's
there
Swedish.
You go.
I bet
Swedish.
you
Like
Swedish.
the Swedish chef?
Yeah, so you just...
Well, Scandinavian.
Swedish. There you go.
Yeah. Hello.
You nailed
Hello.
Nailed it.
I don't know. I'm trying to bring up my inner chef. My inner chef says, long-time listener here. I was wondering why you don't mention rider's share when talking about the motorcycle rentals. even though you had Guillermo on your show once or twice. I've been using Twisted Roads and Riders Share for almost 2 years, renting my bikes, and I find Riders Share to be a better platform. Riders Share website is more user-friendly and has more options like gear listings, better schedule management, and scooters. Smiley face. Love the show, especially Emma.
So thank you for sending that in. And yes, we've had Guillermo on our show before. And the only reason I think is because Austin from Twisted Road has been a friend of ours. We, see him out at events.
Right.
We saw him at AIM Expo. And I used Twisted Road just to support the platform because he was the first one I learned about. And I want to be a part of it. But there's no reason I'm not using Riders Share. And when I'm looking for bikes, I look on the Riders Share as well. So it's a good point. And we try to say, hey, yeah, there's also Riders Share. So yeah, good point.
Yeah. And in fact, we should have Guillermo on again and talk about what Riders Share is up to these days.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up. Jim, you had one there?
I do. All right. This is from Colby Wyatt.
Hey, Colby.
Colby happens to live in Santa Cruz, California, so I got that accent down. Hello, Misfits. I've been intending to write you for a while. I've listened to you all back in your back catalog podcasts and appreciate the variety of motorcycle experiences you have. In my 47 years, I have 43 years of riding experience. Wow. For the majority of my time on the street, I rode a 1980 BMW R65, photo included.
Cool.
I love rebuilding and repairing old bikes and have experience wrenching and riding on a 69 CL350 he sold.
Cool.
Yeah, cool bike.
Wow.
R65, a 99 ZRX 1100, a 98 Buell ST3, Honda 919, and Honda XRs from 50 to 650 cc's.
Wow.
The list goes on. DRZ 400, XT25, 04 Sportster, and
all
others.
Of them.
All of them.
Yes. All of them.
Yeah, one of us. Okay, now my comment for Jim. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Let's see. Last summer, I decided to drop money on a truly modern bike to be my main ride. Ooh, got my attention. For much of the same reasons I heard Jim discussing traction control, ABS, etc. I found a used S1000 XR. When I first heard Jim said he was looking for a new commuter bike, I almost wrote him immediately to share my experience. This bike has been a revelation for me. 165 horsepower with 80 plus foot-pounds of torque, a lumpy cam, super comfy, super capable, easy to ride because of all the rider aids. And with a top box, it's as utilitarian as a commuter car. I get about 45 to 48 miles per gallon. Wow, that's on a big inline 4. On longer rides, and commutes about 40 to 45 gallons. Around here, barely used example can be had for $13,000 with bags, etc. Loads of leg room, which is nice. Might be worth Jim's consideration. Whatever you decide to purchase, have a blast and good luck with your search. Well, thank you. That's good advice because it's a good-looking bike, and who doesn't like a 1,000cc inline 4?
Right.
And it comes with all the stuff. So yeah, and affordable. Because that's $13,000. That's what you're going to spend on the new Gixxer or a Honda CB, whatever 1100,
right,
in the ballpark. So that's good advice. Maybe I'll rent one and try it out. Thank you all for the content. I'll continue to enjoy your conversations as I'm working in my bike barn. If you're ever in Maine, God, I'm glad I got to do a Maine accent. I would be happy to show you the mountain roads around here, and explore some of the trails. I also have a bike barn and well stocked with tools to work on your bikes. Well, hopefully there's a lobster roll included in there.
Yeah.
We are there.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah. Cheers, Colby. P.S. I've included some photos of his current project, his S1000 XR, annual ride with his son. Oh, cool. Yeah, I did 1,500 miles of back roads. Cool. And we had 3 generations touring the White Mountains, Green Mountains, and the Adirondacks. That had to be pretty beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Right on. So cheers, Colby. Well, thanks for the heads up, man. I appreciate it.
That was a good suggestion because you're looking for something with all the modern luxuries, and you had a response.
What was it? I don't remember.
You were asking for him to do a little help if you were interested in that BMW. You wanted to know if he would help you with the financing.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that was my first comment. Is help any with financing. But you look, if you can pick up used for $13,000.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, that's what a modern sports bike's going to.
They
run
are
you these
quite
days,
expensive to fix, though. If
I
you
would
break
imagine.
It. Yeah.
The maintenance,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. But it's something to consider.
Right.
Something to consider. It might give you all the feelies too.
Oh, I bet it does. I bet it gets up and goes.
And I always wanted to visit the Adirondacks. A lot of chairs there, I
Yes.
believe. There's always a lot of chairs.
And ice fishing.
Yes.
Well, wait a minute. I thought it was from Santa Cruz.
and-
Santa Cruz.
Beautiful rolling hills.
You got to watch out for the leaf peepers.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, don't go in the fall.
Lots of leaf peepers.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't go in the
Dangerous.
fall. Go in the summer.
No, I'd mainly go for the
Beautiful in
chairs.
the summer.
I think I'd mainly go for the chairs.
John, you got one there to read?
I do. So this is from Aaron Jstrib.
Aaron.
Aaron
in
J.
Johnson City,
G-string?
Tennessee.
Here we
Hello, Misfits.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
I always love your show. I look forward to it at the beginning of every week. And after all that I've been listening to, all the old shows, I'm up to episode 82 at this point.
Why does he sound like someone from Hee Haw?
He's from Tennessee. He's supposed to sound like that way.
You a man.
Oh my God.
The AIM Expo. Show sounds like it was a blast. I've been busy all week. It's only Tuesday, right? So I have not finished listening to it, but lots of great info for what I've listened to it this far. I would love attending an expo like that. It looks awesome. That SSR XF250 looks pretty awesome at this price point.
Yeah.
What I really want is a Yamaha WR250R to complement my V-Strom 1K. I think that would be a great bike to work on my power turns, brake stops, and of course wheelies. The conundrum is the SSR at $3,500 versus an 11-year-old WR at $4,000 plus. What would you guys do?
Well, Emma, you saw the SSRs up close. What do you think? 11-year-old WR, a brand new SSR.
It's a tough one. I can't, in good faith, say that the SSRs are built to the same standard as Japanese bikes because they're not.
Yeah.
However, in 11 years, you can do a lot of mangling to a Japanese quality bike. And it gets to the stage, and we've talked about this many, many times before, that a bike becomes far more of a product of who's been maintaining it than the product of its manufacturer. And knowing that WRs do tend to get a hard life, I think I might take the risk with the SSR.
Is there a certain amount of hours you think you'd be like, if it's over?
Well, no, because, it's anybody's guess.
Right.
It's absolutely anybody's guess. And it's not just whether it's been ridden flat out or not. It's how often has the oil been changed? How often have the valves been checked? Yes?
It's the oil change that kills
Yeah.
WRs.
I have a response to
Yes.
this. Whichever one you can get.
Right?
That's the thing. It's whatever you can get. There's people who are looking for bikes. It's just they're not obtainable. I haven't looked for a WR250 lately, but whatever you can get is the answer now. And it sounds like, just from Emma's response, they're close enough, whatever you can get, and with the best deal.
I think the only thing that we were, I'm not even going to say disappointed with, but the only thing that was notable with the SSRs was the fit and finish wasn't what we used to with the Japanese stuff, And it's goofy stuff like the gas cap, the flappy bit.
Well,
was a bit more flappy on the SSR.
You can just tell, just not the thing.
What do you think about
things weren't as burly? But what I would say, if you're going to be crashing it, those SSRs, I'm not sure how they're going to fare. In some pretty hard.
Well, what about fixing it too? Would you think, unless he works on his own, do you think he's going to be able to find a mechanic to work on an SSR?
Well, therein lies the problem, doesn't it? I mean, it's going to require some research. If he's a decent backyard mechanic and there's a spares backup, and I believe from the conversation we had with the CEO, he's taking parts quite seriously. It might be worth rolling the dice.
I think we can all agree that from what we've seen and what we've been following the market, that bikes like the SSRs are coming up as a viable alternative if you can't find your first choice. Or in my case, I want a Grom, but if I can get an SSR 135 for a lot less, I will do it because I think it's a decent alternative.
Well, those little ones we rode in Mid-Ohio were amazing too.
Yeah, exactly.
But if the way the used market is now, if we were talking a case of an SSR versus a 2 or 3 year old low mileage WR250, there'd be absolutely no argument to it at all. But we're not. We're talking about a sacked out 11-year-old WR that's had a bloody hard life.
I mean, just look at my CRF 250, the life it had after I sold it. Like, it's had a hard life.
And how old is it now?
Yeah, it's like, what, 4 years old.
But
right?
I would check out the Yamaha. I mean, say maybe it had 1 or 2 owners and some old guys just not riding it anymore. But you'll be able to tell if it's been more
Not necessarily, Jim, because I tell you what, if somebody like me was to get hold of Liza's old CRF, do a little bit of touch up here and there, put new plastics on it, you would never know what a horrible life that bike has led. Never know.
It was a horrible life, too.
So, I think it would be worth rolling the dice. I really do.
All right, I think we have time for one more.
And this is from Matthew Schuler.
Hey, Matthew.
Is from Birmingham in England. What a surprise.
Perfect.
Many thanks.
Read it in the accent, Emma. Read it in the accent.
No, I'm going to do it in the accent. And apparently it's just to you, Liza. It's not to the rest of us. Hi, Liza.
Ooh.
Hey.
Many thanks again for organised running and competing in last weekend's Numb Nuts Challenge.
Yes.
Well, we did as well,
That's why I'm having you read it.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Well done, especially on crafting an entirely novel event. I never thought I would enjoy sitting on my stationary motorcycle for an extended period of time as much as I did. I'm eagerly anticipating Numb Nuts 2, which is preemptively named the Titanium Taint Boogaloo. A special thanks for your generous hospitality. Breakfast with the gang on Sunday was a blast.
Yeah.
Well, I was at home in bed by then.
Yes,
I'd
you
gone
were.
home. I think you went as well, John, hadn't you?
As was I, yes.
Yeah, we'd gone. As we briefly discussed, I would love to help out with event planning or other recycle garage motorcycles and misfit shenanigans. If you ever get into fundraising activities, give me a shout. In that regard, might you be able to share naked pictures of Stumpy John? Oh, no, actually, it doesn't say that. It says, might you be able to share Stumpy John's email address? I would like to drop him a line about his non-profit gig. Also, is there somewhere online we can catch all of the videos shared during the challenge? I think most of it's on the recycle page, isn't it? Or it's going to be soon.
No, it will be.
Yeah, it will be. And I haven't, hopefully out this week I'll have a video up.
So, just sit tight, Matt. And as far as your email goes, you can just rely.
Yep.
Because we don't want to give out your email on the air in case you get like million.
You can email me at john@bigthumper.com.
There you go. Tra-la-la. In that regard, I got ahead of myself. As a token of gratitude for hosting me, I would like to make a charitable donation in honor of the Motorcycles and Misfits podcast Recycle Garage. Can you direct me to your favorite Santa Cruz non-profit charity, e.g. a food bank or a shelter program? So what I want you to do, Matt, is I want you to write a check. Don't put in the amount. We'll do
or
that.
a name.
And write it to Moto Town. And don't worry about all those numbers. I'll do all those for you.
Hey, what do you guys think about First Rides?
I think First Rides... Well, how healthy is First Rides right now?
I think it's going good.
Well, I think First Rides is as good as any.
First Rides, our friend Clay, who gives kids their first experience riding a motorcycle. He's collected gear and motorcycles and takes them out dirt biking.
Right.
Yeah, underprivileged kids especially, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So I think, Matt, that's a greater place as any to drop your cash on. Or so is it First Ride Santa Cruz? Or?
I'll double check.
I think it might just be firstrides.org.
Yeah, I think so.
He already gave $100 to the Greater Cleveland Food Bank in thanks to the Cleveland Moto Crew, and I plan to match that for a local Santa Cruz charity if I won the Numb Nuts Challenge. If you can't pick one, I'll find one of the good ones nearby to you. Hope to pop in at the Recycle Garage again soon. Best, Matt Schuler.
Wow.
And confirmed.
Thanks, Matt.
That is firstrides.org.
There you go.
And they have classes already up posted for 2022. And by the way, for those who didn't see, his helmet was adorned with his sponsorship, which was Cleveland Moto stickers.
I was going to say, Phil sent him that helmet.
It was covered in Cleveland Moto stickers, so they were represented. What I loved the most, right on the forehead, it said "fuck knock."
That's great.
So thank you so much. You guys, I'm having an idea for the next event.
Oh God, help us!
I can see it now. I think this could be really fun. What about a motorcycle tug of war with two teams in opposite directions, tethered together? All the bikes tethered together, and they take off at the same time.
What do you think? With my Crash GSA, maybe we can bend the subframe back.
There you go. Yep.
What could go wrong? It sounds perfect.
What could possibly go wrong with that?
Yeah, but
We're going to look it up before, right?
How would you divide up the teams? Because
it's
obviously there are some people whose bikes have far more
First,
torque.
we're going to start with Hondas versus BMWs.
Oh, I see.
Scooters versus
I
motorcycles.
think you should just add up CCs and have equivalent CCs on each side of the rope.
Ooh, have the 10,000 cc, 20,000 cc.
There you go. So you could
Then
you
the
could
big
have
monster.
like 500 scooters versus a couple of big bikes.
We could do red bikes versus white bikes. Yeah.
I'm going to buy a Zero just for this competition.
Yeah, we'll see what the next one is. Michelle, since you just talking, your voice sounds familiar. Might I have heard it somewhere else?
You might have. We whisper sweet nothings once in a while on Pillow Talk.
Raymond,
Yes.
have you heard her voice before?
Yeah. It's coming back to me. I think it has something to do with the podcast, with the Raw.
Yeah.
Michelle, you want to give a plug to your podcast?
Sure, I'd love to. I am a panel member on Raw, which is an ADV podcast. Out of Canada.
Get more information.
Adventure Rider Radio
Yes.
is organized and directed and put together by Jim Martin. It's an amazing show. So his regular monthly podcast is Adventure Rider Radio. He interviews motorcyclists, ADV riders who are traveling around the world or who have traveled in the past around the world. And his second monthly podcast is Adventure Rider Radio Raw. So there's a panel of, and this does not apply to me, and we have this discussion all the time. He calls it a panel of experts. So I don't know why I'm there, but I have a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
You're there because you're a badass and rode that
Raymond,
KLR all over the world. That's why you're there.
You were excited to learn that Michelle was coming this weekend.
Oh, I was just telling her that I wasn't listening to Raw before. I was listening to Adventure Rider Radio. It's a weekly podcast. But since she joined the show, it's been super exciting.
Yeah, the Raw is monthly.
Do you hear that?
I'm on. So
you're
super cool.
super exciting.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
she
very
always has
kind.
good stories.
Thank you for listening, Raymond. It's so cool to meet a listener.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting right next to her, and I'd say she's super exciting.
Yeah.
Well,
Back at you, sweetie.
you guys, you want to know what else is super exciting?
What is super?
what is it? What is it?
That
super?
sounded very North Dakota.
Yeah, no, I'm adding things to the calendar, and thanks to some people who've sent
yeah?
stuff into us. Jim, don't take that away from me. I'm using my notes right now.
Sorry, I'm
You're
writing you a note.
There's some things coming up I think we can all get excited about. I already told Jim. But April 2nd and 3rd out at Carnegie, which is just about a couple hours, like 2 hours from here, which is another off-road park, is the Golden State National Hill Climb.
We got to go to that.
Henry, what do you think about that? You want to go to a hill climb competition?
That sounds pretty sick.
I know, right?
That's cool.
They got a heck of hills out there, too. I've been out there, yeah.
I want to go out there, and then I don't know if we can make it work, but I want to because Michelle and Jamie and I this weekend had dinner with Erin Sills, who actually said, hey, if we wanted to come out to Bonneville while she's out there to the Salt Flats, she would put us to work. And now I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that's an invitation.
That sounds dreamy.
That's an invitation. So I'm like,
That's cool.
that's another one to check off my list. There's still so many different factions of motorcycling that I've yet to actually witness or participate in. Hill climb and speed trials? I'm like, yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see. I'll keep sharing things as we find out. But yeah, if anyone's going to be in the Bay Area, Carnegie Golden State National Hill Climb, April 2nd and 3rd, that sounds fun. Those are crazy motherfuckers. Let's just say it. Those are crazy motherfuckers. You know, you think about most of the motorcycle competitions, it's you're entering. I mean, Jamie, you're a racer. You're entering into a race to compete with others and see who fares the best. Failure is usually not on the table.
Definitely.
Hill climb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Failure is always on the table. And I'm like, well, motherfucker's going to do that, right?
Just, let your bike slide down the mountain.
Oh, my God. Well, I don't know who's crazier, the ones going up the mountains or the volunteers who are catching the bikes. I love that, too. Anyway, lots going on. This is an opportunity for you listeners out there to send us, more emails. We love reading emails, helping you out. Let us know what else is going on out there. We'll share it. It doesn't have to be something here. Let us know what events you're going to. Also, a lot of people got notified. I am working on the new T-shirt design. Some of you got a sneak peek. Michelle, what do you think?
It's so cool. It's so cool. I can't wait to see one in person and wear it.
Is that like a chrome effect?
No. I'll show you. It's even trickier than that. Working on a new T-shirt design. Here's how you get it. Any of our Patreon subscribers at $5 or more are automatically getting a free T-shirt. That's it. I think Henry, Jim, Bagel, John, you all are on that list.
Yep.
I saw your names. I've got you on the list. You'll be getting free T-shirts shipped to you. If you are international,
Sweet.
the T-shirt's free. I just ask that you pay for the shipping to you. So I'm going to be getting these ordered up and shipped out in the next coming months. But if anyone would like to get one of these T-shirts, simply become a Patreon subscriber at $5 or more. That's it. And you'll get a free T-shirt shipped to you. So this is the opportunity to thank all those Patreon subscribers, because I was showing you guys the list we have, how many T-shirts we are sending out. It's quite extensive.
It had to be like 9 or 10.
No, there's
a bunch.
There's a bunch. So big thanks to you guys. John, you had something you wanted to
Yeah, a couple
plug?
things. So first is, speaking about T-shirts, I got on the Zazzle site for Motorcycle Misfits, and there is a really incredible Red Triangle Motorcycle Misfits podcast shirt that I have not seen before. So everybody should go check that out, because that's an awesome shirt. I ordered one.
That is Sheila in Texas designed that. Thank you, Sheila.
Loved it. So that was great.
I have that one.
So, secondly, there's a big thumper ride, dual sport ride next week, Saturday at 10 at the garage. You can show up or get on to meetup.com and sign up there.
Can double thumpers come?
Double thumpers can be there. You just got to ride in the
That's
back.
you, Ray. Double thumper.
KTM 690.
And last,
Oh, that's right.
we are really working to build up our social media. So if you could, get on YouTube, like, share, follow, get on our Facebook page, continue to follow that, and hopefully we're going to get our Instagram up and running here soon too. Okay. So we want to build up that, build a community of misfits around the world. So that's one way we can do it.
All right. So, Jamie, when are you coming back?
Oh.
Next weekend?
Yeah, Jim.
No,
With a new bike.
I'm not green.
In the spirit of camaraderie, I've been kicking this around, and most of you know here, but we're gonna do like a little desert get together.
I can't wait.
Yes.
When was that again?
I think it's. So I've pretty much pulled. I had to work around like Cat's wedding and stuff like that, because I want as many people to come as can. Because normally, as John knows, I like to go with people. I really like to go by myself too. But I'd really like to get a big group of people down in the desert, because I love all the people we hang out with, and it's just so much fun down there. So I think it's going to end up being the weekend. The week before Memorial Day weekend. So it'll spill into Memorial Day weekend. Just quick details. It's going to be down at Johnson Valley, down south of Barstow. It's Mojave Desert. It's where they just ran King of the Hammers, actually. So if you follow King of the Hammers or King of the Motos, where I camp, it's right on the edge of part of the racetrack. But it's great riding. It's not just sand. It's rock. It's all sorts of stuff. But BLM land, so you can just have a good old time. So
What month is that?
It's the last week of May.
Hey, okay.
I think I'll be headed to.
Yeah, isn't that
to
Pakistan?
Are you guys doing that trip? Oh, sorry. It's just so hard to find when somebody's not doing anything.
And I'm going to be going to Maracade the week after that, but
Anyway, I'm floating it out there. I got to pick a weekend at some point. So it looks like and I'm going to probably get down there on Tuesday of that week before the Memorial Day weekend. So I'll be there
so
Tuesday,
you can get
Wednesday,
your naked
Thursday,
riding
Friday.
in before everyone shows up.
Dancing maybe, but not riding, dude. That's sand, man. It takes a toll.
There's a reason. There's a reason we call them Naked Jim.
But yeah, we'll come up with a name for it, and we'll advertise a little bit more, and locations, etc.
So that would be like the 26th, 27th, 28th.
All right.
It might. Yeah, it sounds about right. It's the weekend after Kat's wedding.
I think this is going to be the biggest year of all. There's so many events. The Quail is coming back. So many events coming back, and then we're adding more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's no time to work.
That's a problem. I know.
Have to retire.
I know. Hey, big thanks again to Jamie and Evan who sat in, and Michelle. You're an old dog at this. You know the game, but
I am.
Jamie was like, I don't know.
Oh, it was really scary.
Jamie survived. How was it?
It's pretty fun, actually.
Yeah.
Well, we could do
I
a
didn't
whole.
even get to list all my race bikes.
I know.
We could do a whole show on her.
Exactly.
We didn't
Well,
even talk
Right?
about all the
I
cool
guess
stuff.
Jamie,
Maybe
you're
we
just
should.
going to have to come back.
Okay. Twist my arm.
Yeah.
Just say yes.
All right. So big thanks to everyone who's supporting us and listening and made it this far. We do it because of you
Yeah.
guys. So thank you to everyone. I think we're ready to get out of here. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks,
Yep.
everyone.
Totally.
This is Liza.
Jamie.
Stumpy John.
Emma, darling.
Michelle.
Henry.
Ray.
Make it Jim, son.
Bagel.
And we are out of here.
Cool.